Please subscribe and you can download this code from description below. Title: Python Web Scraping Tutorial, How to Scrape a Website. Introduction. Web scraping is a powerful technique used to extract data from websites. In this tutorial, we will learn how to scrape a website using Python. We will focus on the basics of web scraping and walk you through the process of scraping a sample website. By the end of this tutorial, you should have a good understanding of how to get started with web scraping in Python. Table of contents. Prerequisites. Choosing a website to scrape. Setting up your environment. Inspecting the website. Writing Python code to scrape. Parsing and extracting data. Storing the scraped data. Best practices and ethical considerations. Prerequisites. Before you begin, make sure you have the following prerequisites. You can install these libraries using pip. Choosing a website to scrape. For this tutorial, we will scrape a simple website to demonstrate the process. Let's use a hypothetical example, http://examplewebsite.com. Setting up your environment. Create a new Python file, example scrape_example.py, in your working directory. Inspecting the website. Before you can start scraping a website, you need to understand its structure. Inspect the website's HTML structure to identify the data you want to scrape and the elements that contain that data. You can use browser developer tools or an HTML inspection tool. Writing Python code to scrape. Here's a Python script to scrape data from our example website. In this example, we'll scrape the titles of articles on the homepage. You may need to modify the code to match the structure of the website you're scraping. Storing the scraped data. Depending on your needs, you can store the scraped data in various formats, such as CSV, JSON, or a database. For example, you can use Python CSV module to write the data to a CSV file or use libraries like pandas for more complex data manipulation. Best practices and ethical considerations. Conclusion. Web scraping is a valuable tool for extracting data from websites. This tutorial has covered the basics of web scraping using Python and demonstrated how to scrape a hypothetical website. With this knowledge, you can now explore and scrape other websites to collect data for your projects or analysis. Remember to be responsible and ethical when scraping data from the web. ChatGPT.